Because we can easily, agencies and residents can easily be manipulated if we don't understand the bad effects of zoning and the bad effects of a place like Woodward. So Diane did this wonderful poster for us, and it says it all, in one page. I'll send it around in a minute. It's Woodward is a horror show. So Woodward is a battleship on a sea of money. Even though we know some of our good friends, Hendrik and Tony, managed to get squeezed in and live there, what Woodward has done to the neighborhood is it's added to the speculation. So there, as soon as like the land values are increasing around Woodward and throughout the neighborhood, that's one of the ripples. That's what these are, the ripples.
They're going to knock down the garage?
They are. That garage over on Cooper. There's more real estate speculation. Our hotel rents in the neighborhood are increasing because of speculation. Hotels are closing for renovation or for sale, especially west of Maine, like around Woodward. The Argyle is closed. There's a big one on Candy that's just closed now, and they're upscaling. There's more evictions and homelessness as a result. Stores serving low-income residents are closing or forced out, like Save on Meat. London Drugs got a big subsidy tax relief, and Nestor's Market got 10 years free taxes, but why did we Save on Meat for a low-income store where you could go in and buy a slice of cheese for, whatever you needed? More yuppie stores are moving in. We just got an article that said there's 30 new high-end downtown restaurants now that aren't serving low-income people. There's more security guards and police harassment. The city, one of the ripples here is the city getting Woodward's chain store subsidies. And our community assets or our good things are at risk of being lost. I'm going to send this around. So even though Woodward might seem like we got something at Woodward, it has these bad ripple effects across the neighborhood, with speculation and with land values. And zoning is so crucial to understand because that's how it happens.
25 suites in Woodward because I live there for low-income people, but I have no idea how many suites are in those towers.
I think there's 500 condos.
And yeah, I was walking down there a couple of weeks ago. I was walking down there a couple of weeks ago too, and I saw for one bedroom. I seen a one bedroom by Woodward. What? Here, can I use the mic?
Yeah, one bedroom for what? Right?
It cost nearly over $1,100 and a two bedroom for almost $1,500 and with families and children, which I don't find appropriate to say. I regret politicians need to stop their actions.
So if you have a big project like Woodward comes to the neighborhood, you have to make it look good to the community. So they always say that there's 200 units of social housing in Woodward. 125 is what Kurt lives in. Kurt and Tony and Hendrik live in 125 single units. Then there's these 75 units that Donald was talking about, the 75 units for families that they are renting at market rates, most of them. Some of them are at welfare rates, but the majority are for 3 bedrooms, $1,599 a month. But the city doesn't say this is social housing, this is affordable housing. So
and they have permits like rules in that family housing, like no dogs, no cats, kids, and yet every other building in that whole place is allowed dogs.
Right.
What about Olympic Village? That's in right now in receivership, and it's costing our tax costing city tax that big tax hike going up, and I just don't know if that's affecting us away from us.
Okay, Kurt, one more comment, and then we'll just see if there's anything more to talk about in terms of zoning.
Okay. There's supposed to be 5 floors of suites in Woodward, but there isn't. There's 5 floors, but there's only 4 that have suites in it. And, it's put right up on the top of everything. The elevators in there are a pain in the ass. What
Your windows?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, they do, I thought the windows were open.
Leave the window.
Just a little bit.
In your whole street, the window is this wide, this high, you have 8 or 10 feet of window, and the window opens in most of the suites this far. We have, yes, our Eastside and the temperature.
So you guys, I was on the Woodbridge Advisory Committee, late in the game, like when they already picked the developers, and they invited they cherry-picked some people from the community to be advisory members, and they spent a lot of time talking about those windows, because they were afraid that Portland residents would hang blankets or sheets out their windows and disturb the condo owners in the tower across the way. It went on, and I'll tell you what else happened there. I didn't know you all, and I was picked to be on that committee, and that's why I was picked to be on that committee this morning. But what happened was they spent, the very first meeting, they asked us to, they told us that all of the social housing that the community had been pushing for 10 years was going to be lost. All of it, 100%, because the developers, they said, couldn't make the numbers work to pay for it. So they said, we need you to vote for a second condo tower. That's why there's 2. And a taller first tower. And we were given a finger wagging by one of the nonprofit developers in the area, saying, you know what, we've worked too hard on this, too long, we can't let go, we've got to do this, we've got to suck it up. So that's what happened. And I felt sick about it. If I had known what I know now, then I would have been able to do something. And I think we lost some virginity, basically, in this neighborhood over Woodward, and we can never let that happen again because of the bad ripple effects of high-end market development. And no matter, even if they plan a floor of social housing on the bottom of the tower, we can't accept it, you guys, because of their land value increases. And what's happening in the hotel. The hotel report.
Also, the social housing in Woodward does not have curtains, so there's no problem like the ones in Portland. We have these great big wooden panels that slide across, so that the people in the condos don't even have to look at them.